Protectorate Productions Comedy Showcase. You will hear things from Classic Team Jadith Live, some new items, and I'm hoping to get some other podcasters on board by simply asking them if I could use some clips from their shows. Maybe even from shows long ago. Well, jump into the adventure with me, because here we go.
Other co-host, the Frog, as we've been calling Nathan Caldwell, had to work. And so I just wanted to present a couple of things, and I wonder if there's an emergency or some kind of interruption for something. Let me find out.
Hello, Nathan the Frog here, your Action Quest reporter. I'm live on the floor of Walmart, interviewing the man on the street. That man in the aisles. There's a customer now. Yay! Sir, what brings you to Walmart today?
Who, me?
Yes, sir. We're interviewing people to see how God protects and provides for them. May I ask what brings you to Walmart?
Well, I'd rather not say.
Oh, I see. That toilet paper aisle is back the way he came. 3 aisles into the...
What? No, nothing like that.
Did you come to shop for provisions to your superhero lair? Yay!
I don't know what you mean. What makes you think I'm a superhero or have a lair?
The spandex tights and cape gave it away. Now, right over here, we have a nice selection of pocket protectors.
Oh, I see. But I really don't need one. I really don't have any pockets.
Yes, sir. I can see that now. Are those antlers?
My, aren't you the observant one? Now, can you direct me to where I can find a tire patch for my moose-mobile?
Ah! The moose-mobile lost its wheel, did it? You don't have a sidekick who laid an egg, do you? Ah! Did the Joker get away? Ah!
I don't find that funny. You must have me confused with someone else. But no, the moose-mobile only has a flat tire. I work alone, so I don't have a sidekick. And yes, he did get away, but his name is not the Joker.
Please accept my apology, then. But yes, for tire patches, go down this aisle, past the lily pad furnishings department, then hang a left just before the tadpole and nursery goods. Keep going straight. You can't miss it.
If you say so. This has not been one of my good days.
I hope you find everything you need. This has been Nathan T. Frog, your action reporter. Now, back to our regularly scheduled podcast.
And now, some Protectorate Production bloopers.
Throughout all the land of Egypt, no longer would the river provide an abundance of food. Bells in the Bat Free, John Bell's show, can be found at thebatfree.com, on the Mutual Audio Network, and finer podcast sites.
The March of Time. November 2013. New York City passes a law against the sale of sugary drinks over 20 ounces. This was the beginning. City after city, state after state began passing laws against things that are bad for us. Supporters of this new movement attacked fast food franchises with axes, destroying hamburgers, hot apple pies, onion rings, and would you like fries with that? April 2014. Fried foods become illegal in 14 states. Maximum fat count laws are established. The population is forced to become healthy despite its best wishes. February 2015. The 28th Amendment is passed. Fat, sugar, fried foods, anything unhealthy is prohibited in the United States of America. Within months, the backlash began.
Yeah, what do you want?
I would like to come in, sir. I did the secret knock.
I didn't hear no secret knock.
But I did the...
Of course, it's pretty loud in here.
Yeah, well...
Can you do the secret knock again?
I suppose.
Wait, not now. I gotta close this little thing on the door here. Okay, go ahead. That's not the secret knock.
You didn't let me finish.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. That's it?
Yes, that's it.
Sorry, pal. Happen to know it's longer than just 2 knocks.
No, that was just the end of it.
What?
Will you open the peephole, please?
All right, jeez. What?
Can you come really, really close to the peephole?
Okay. I'm really close to the peephole. Ow!
Now will you let me in?
Yeah. Let me unlock the door. Hold on. Just because he doesn't know the stupid door knock, he's gonna poke me in the eye, though. Come on in. Have a good time.
All across America, Grease Easies were springing up to slake the thirst that Americans have for bad drink and food. These illegal establishments were run by the new mob.
Oh, this is a nice place.
Hello, sugar.
Hi there.
Have a 44-ounce soda pop.
Ooh.
The first one's free,
Yeah?
courtesy of the new mob, LLC.
Oh, thank you.
Enjoy yourself, honey bun.
Oh, I will. Oh, by the way, can I gamble here?
Oh, yes, and frolic, too.
Oh, boy.
Sodas, candy, non-baked potato chips.
This particular Grease Easy was run by one of the greasiest characters in the mob. The action now shifts to his office on the 2nd floor, directly above where his patrons eat and drink themselves into illegal obesity.
Yes, Miss Schmackelheimer.
This is Miss Schmackelheimer, Miss Ada Schmackelheimer.
Mm-hmm.
There's a man here to see you.
Now, who is it, Miss Schmackelheimer?
Yeah, and how would I know this?
Well, you can ask him what
He seems to be a greasy little weasel of a man, so you two should get along just peachy.
Is he armed?
Are you really suggesting that I frisk him?
Well...
He didn't even buy me lunch. And he certainly doesn't look like he's armed.
Oh?
He seems to be some sort of musician.
Musician?
He's got a violin case and everything.
Okay, sounds harmless enough. Send him in.
Okie dokie. Hey, you, buddy. Yeah, you. You with the violin case. You can go in and see him now and clean up that slime trail on your way in. Yeah, Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.
Before there was That Story Show with James Kennison over at nlcast.com that stood for Nobody's Listening. Here's a clip from that old classic version of what is still a good show today.
I was, as you guys know, last week, my baby learned how to take her diaper off. Mm-hmm. That's a fun thing. That's a funny thing. And so anyway, she this week, I'm okay. It's Sunday afternoon. She's tired. She wouldn't go to sleep. So we left her in her room. That girl cried for 45 minutes. And finally I was like, you know what? I can't handle this anymore. I'm going to go get her and bring her out. And I grab her, pull her up. And I'm like, Jenna, you win. And I set her down and I'm stomping off. I'm a little upset. I'm not being mean to her, but I was like, you win. And she's kind of stumbling around, like walking down the hallway. And I realized this girl is tired. She's fighting it, but she is tired. So I'm like, Jen, you want to go lay down with Daddy? She's like, uh-huh. So we went and laid down and slept for 2 hours. And when we woke up, she's like, waking up and all this. And anyway, long story short, I'm up, she's up, the nap's over. My wife is messing with her, changing her diaper, and she suddenly yells down the hall, James, this baby didn't have a diaper on, don't you?
Oh, gosh.
Dude, she had her tights on. Her pantyhose, inside out. So apparently sometime in that 45 minutes, she had taken her tights off, taken off her diaper, put the tights on backwards and upside down or whatever, inside out. And, so I would have never known in a million years. I took a nap, a 2-hour nap with a 2-year-old that could have peed all over me.
Did she?
And
Nothing?
No. I was proud of her. Except I was horrified, and my wife's the exact opposite. She's like, "This is a great sign," and I'm like, "How so?" This was twisted and weird. She goes, "No, it just means she's almost ready for potty training because they say when they can nap without peeing themselves, that's a great sign." I'm like, "Well, I'm glad I could help, but never again."
Oh, more interruptions. Okay, let's see what this one here is about.
This is your Action Quest News reporter Nathan T. Frog, live on the floor of Walmart. We're interviewing people on God's good provisions. Here's another customer. Yay! Hello, sir. What brings you to Walmart today?
I'm looking for a... Hey, are you a frog?
At your service, Nathan T. Frog, to be precise. I'm here to interview...
Do you think you can jump up there and grab me one of those boxes of paper clips?
Absolutely. I'm here at your service.
Hey, that was pretty impressive. You really are a frog.
You don't get legs like these for nothing, you know.
Does Walmart sell butter and maybe some mushrooms?
Yes, sir, right over there in the food department. Are you planning on frying up some juicy flies? That does sound good. Nothing says loving like freshly baked flies. Right out of the oven. Yay! That's what I always say.
Flies? No, nothing like that. I was more interested in, well, I was wondering...
Wondering what?
Would you like to come to my house for dinner tonight?
Not really. Are you staring at my legs?
I just love frogs. Especially frog legs. Especially frog legs slathered in butter and mushroom sauce.
I don't like the way you said that, mister. What did you say your name was?
I didn't say, but it's Antichrist.
Did you say?
I'm Antichrist.
That's what I thought you said. Well, folks, it's time for this reporter to...
Come back here.
Ah!
Come here, frog.
Yikes! This is Nathan T. Frog signing off and running from the infamous Antichrist. Stay tuned for news at 11 and more on how God protects and provides for... Yikes!
Come here, frog.
Hello, I'm James Kennison, and I host a clean-cut comedy podcast called That Story Show, where we put your hilarious real-life stories and anecdotes in the spotlight. In other words, you send in your stories, and we share them with the world. We tell stories about embarrassing moments, miscommunications, people trying to get into the wrong cars, silly things kids say, goofy stuff our pets do, stuff we can all relate to and laugh at. So listen and find out how you can send in your own stories to be read on an upcoming episode. Find That Story Show in Apple Podcasts, Spotify, your favorite podcast app, or just say, Alexa, play That Story Show. Hope to hear from you soon.
Here's something from Fred Passmore and John Lawhan from Sheaf Laughs Comedy. You can find that over at ChristianSkitScripts.com.
What is that noise? The jet fighter going by? No. Oh, brother.
Do-da-dee-da-dee.
Jeremiah.
Do-da-dee.
Jeremiah. I'm trying to tape here.
Oh, my stars, Mr. Fred. I plumb forgot about that. I was enjoying using my newfangled floor polisher, and I waltzed right in on you. I'm so sorry.
Oh, well, never mind. Looks like you got a new buffer there. I guess that makes it easier than all that mop pushing.
Yes, sir, it sure does. Would you hand me your trash there, son?
Now, here you go.
Nope, I ain't a-getting no younger, and I ain't as spry as I once was, so this is a real blessing.
Well, how have you been feeling lately?
Well, son, I ain't the type to have problems very much, and you know I ain't one to complain. But here lately I've been feeling kind of tired, so I figured I'd better go see old Doc Johnson and get a physical.
So how did it turn out?
Well, 'twarn't nothing serious. He said my blood pressure was a bit high, and my, what was it? Cholesterol was also on the high side, and I'd gained some weight. Doc said that eating right didn't have to be hard, and if I ate right, it would fix me right up. He told me, just think in colors. Fill your plate with bright colors of greens, yellows, reds. The more colorful the food, he said, the more healthy it is for you. So I went home and I emptied a bag of M&Ms on a plate, ate them, and sure enough, I felt better.
Oh, man. Heard any good stories lately?
Well, now that you ask, I do have one for you. An old preacher was dying, and he sent a message for his banker and his lawyer, and these fellows were also both church members, and he asked them to come to his home. When they arrived, they were ushered up to his bedroom. As they entered the room, the preacher held out his hands and motioned for them to sit on each side of the bed. The preacher grasped their hands, sighed contentedly, smiled, and stared at the ceiling. For a time, nobody said a thing. Both the banker and the lawyer were touched and flattered that the preacher would ask them to be with him during his final moments. They were also puzzled because the preacher had never given them any indication that he particularly liked either one of them. They both remembered his many long, uncomfortable sermons about greed, covetousness, and avaricious behavior that made them squirm in their seats. Finally, the banker said, "Preacher, why did you ask us to come?" The old preacher mustered up his strength, and then he said weakly, "Jesus died between two thieves, and that's how I want to go." Oh, well, Mr. Fred, I got some more floors to shine up. Have a good week, son.
Yeah, you too, Jeremiah. Take it easy. There he goes. The guy who puts the clean in the comedy around here.
Hold on a minute. Here's another one of those interruptions. Let's see what this one's all about.
Hello. Nathan T. Frog here, hiding from Antichrist, live, for now, on the floor of Walmart.
The Lord upholds all who are fallen, and raises up all who are bowed down. The eyes of all look to you, and you give them their food in due season. Yes, food in due season. I like that.
Come on, God. I'm pretty falling down and bowing down. I could use some help.
Aha! There you are, my little green hopsicle. Come over here and jump into my belly.
Ah!
You open your hand. You satisfy the desire of every living thing. The Lord is righteous in all his ways, and kind in all his works.
Satisfy the desire of every living thing? What about frogs? Where's the kindness in that?
The Lord is near to all who call upon him, to all who call upon him in truth. He fulfills the desires of those who fear him. He also hears their cry and saves them. Come on, little Froggy. Come to Papa.
Ah! Help! Somebody save me!
Never fear. Wild Moose is here. Unhand that Mallwatch reporter, Antichrist. Take that, Wild Moose. Your powers are useless against me.
Oh, no, you don't. Put that frog down.
What? Who?
This is your last warning. Put that frog down, or else.
What are you going to do if I don't?
Or else.
Or else what?
What happened? Is Antichrist gone? Do I still have my legs?
The Lord preserves all who love him, but the wicked he will destroy.
Relax, Frog. You're safe with me. What? Who are? Hey, it's you! It's the bear! That's Hairy Bear to you, Frog. Oh, it's so good to see you. Well, you know, I try to help where I can. My mouth will speak the praise of the Lord, and let all flesh bless his holy name forever and ever.
Hey, that was my line.
Sorry, I couldn't help it. Hey, you aren't a frog anymore. Yeah, it happens when the preacher comes out in me. Sorry. That's okay. Hey, I'd like you to meet one of my friends. Oh, yeah? What's his name? I'm a beast! I'm a beast! Well, it's nice to see you, I'm a beast. Hey, you turned into a frog again. Yeah, it happens when I'm going into fictional situations. So, Mr. I'm a Beast, what are you gonna do now? Eat the frog! Eat the frog! This is Nathan T. Frog, returning you to regularly scheduled program. Already in progress.
My mouth will speak the praise of the Lord, and let all flesh bless his holy name forever and ever.
And here's this week's Old Time Radio Moment, brought to you by the Retro Radio Podcast and Keith Heltley.
Well, now, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we take you to Madame Lazonga's School of Dance, where manager Bud Abbott is trying to make an easy mark of Lou Costello. And here they are, the stars of our show, Bud Abbott and Lou Costello. Well, step right in, folks. Madame Lazonga's School of Dance. 6 easy lessons, 50 beautiful hostesses. Say there, neighbor. How would you like to dance with a pretty girl?
Oh, not me, kid. I just had a terrible accident.
No.
Yeah, my car upset. And if I don't turn it over, my wife is going to be mad at me.
Well, why don't you dance with the pretty girls first? Then you can turn your car over.
Oh, no. I got to do it now, or my wife won't like it.
Look, I'll explain it to your wife. Where is she?
She's under the car.
Oh, my goodness. Where did the accident happen?
Hey, see that car across the street?
Right across the street?
Yeah. See that wreck over there?
Yes. Is that your car?
No, that's my wife.
Your wife?
Yeah, the car is the one with my wife's dress wrapped around it.
Oh, I see.
Fits perfectly, don't it?
Look, wait a minute. Look, if you had an accident, why didn't you call a policeman?
Why didn't I call a policeman?
Yes.
Because I hit one.
Yeah, you mean you hit a policeman in uniform?
No, I hit him in a patrol car.
Wait a minute. Did he recognize you?
Well, what'd you say?
Could he swear to you?
Yeah, he could swear to me. And I swear right back at him.
Well, you shouldn't have done that. You should speak softly to a policeman.
I did, but he heard me.
Quiet now.
Have a good day, and remember, laughter, it's a really good medicine.